got too much sauce, it's just dripping off. I got too much sauce, it's just dripping off. I got too much sauce, all I do is drip. I'm a movie star, I'ma shoot a clip. Trampoline trap, make birds flip. Basic niggas still on the same shit. I got too much sauce.
Swag Nation Magazine, baby. I'm Janae Price, and today we have swagging with us Maserati Shells, CEO, artist, and producer, a man of many talents. Thank you for coming out to, interview with us today. It's a pleasure to have you.
Shout out Swag Nation for having me. I'm a swag out with y'all one time, you feel me?
I feel it. Thank you. Appreciate that. So, I know you have a lot going on. Like I mentioned before, when I first came across you, you are a rap artist, and now you've evolved into so many different things. Just tell us a little bit about your evolution.
All right, before I start, rest in peace, Nip. I thought it was very important. I wanted to bring this picture because you see, I'm sure we've been doing this, but like people like Nip, Master P, P Diddy, 50 Cent, it's just where the game is at right now. You can't be one-dimensional. You have to be diverse. So when I first came home, I did 8 years of prison straight. So from 2009 to 2017, I was in the pen. I just watched how the game changed, like from streaming to CDs going out the window to how people really say music. And I realized that, like Nip said, you don't need the label. You don't need the major labels. You can really do something, but you got to have different hats. So honestly speaking, when I first got out, nobody wanted to give me no beats. I couldn't get no beats from nobody. Nobody wanted to give me studio time. Like it was a situation where it's like, dang, like people don't want to see me do good. So I already had produced before, but I didn't take it serious. So I started producing more, and then just recording more, just finding different lanes, finding other work to do, other ways to get it, and just honestly I'm not just saying this because we doing this interview. Swag Nation was one of the first people to reach out to me. It was a Bobby's birthday party. I couldn't make it. I was actually in the studio recording, but Bobby's birthday party I was slated to perform. I just couldn't make it, and I felt kind of bad about that. But it's always been a certain group of people that supported me.
Well, okay, so you started out with your rap career, and then where did you go from there? Because as I see you evolving, you started producing, because you said you couldn't get people.
I couldn't get beats, so I started producing. I had already produced before, but not at this caliber, so I started producing myself. What happened was, like you said, the evolution was through social media, through just all these different avenues. People started hearing it. People started hearing the sound. So it was like, hey, can I get a beat? Can I get a beat?
All right.
Can I get a beat? So then that made me say, you know what? Let me kind of split my time and make a beat here, and then like, okay, let me get that to this person, let me get that. So now I'm emailing beats everywhere, and people, I ain't gonna lie, it ain't me. When people rap on it, they're making it hot. So that means when you rap on my beat, you making it hot, but they showing up like, yeah, Maserati sells it. It was marketing and branding. That's how it is.
That's what it is, networking, getting your name out there.
Exactly.
So how did you get up to the level of CEO? I mean, that seemed like a leap.
A leap?
I mean, not a leap, but what made you decide to just become your own company?
Okay, so at first 8182 was just a clique. It was just my boys, all my boys in there and stuff. So SB, TRD, DJ Red Rum, we've always been like this clique. So it was 8182, which is Alex's birthday. He's born in 81, I was born in 82. So with that being said, I'm not gonna let my crew know. Everybody know around me. I had a deal. A dude offered me a deal with a label. And I was about to sign it, and it was like, it was a 360. It was like a bullshit deal. It was like, basically I'm doing all the work, and they get the credit. And then when they want to change something, they can change something. And I'm like, just do it myself. Like, I just get it out the mud. So I just like, man, we're going to turn 8182 to 8182 Entertainment. I'm going to run it with my crew, my fam, like everybody in 8182. I've known over 10 years. So it's like, why would I give what I work hard for to somebody else when I could just get it with my family, my people that I got out the mud with? So we said, you know what? I think our first group project was We Want All the Smoke. We released that last March. We just got out the mud. So it was just probably like Nip said. I always go back to what Nip said, is ownership and equity. I want to own my own. I want to be able to put my people on. I really want to go out and say, okay, this young dude 16, instead of him being in gangs and drugs and stuff, I can sign to my label, put that push behind him. You know what I'm saying? Get him that, because everybody do music now. Everybody want to be an artist. Everybody want to be a producer now. So let's get them that avenue to do that, and it's gonna be better for everybody.
True.
So that's why.
So what's the name of your label?
8182 Entertainment, but it's kind of like a manager / label. Yeah, it's like, it's just dual meaning. That's the tat right there. So that's why I got a tat on my face. So they asked me, what's that? That's 8182. It's the infinity logo with a 1 and a 2. Basically, they don't never stop. This is forever.
And my apologies, because you did say A1A2 earlier.
But it's a click, it's the click and it's the label, so it's like people like it's just branding. It's like marketing and branding. Like put like this: there's Coca-Cola, right? Then there's Diet Coke. You don't know nothing else after that. When you hear Coca-Cola, you think of Coke. So I don't want to confuse people with, oh, my click is A1A2, but the label is So Far Gone Music. It's nah, man, it's A1A2 is everything. That's just A1A2 is everything.
So are they on the board with you, or that's
it's a round table. It's a round table.
Okay, so it's all you guys.
Yeah,
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. I get the last say though. I get the last say, but it's a round table. Like we have our disagreements. We don't see eye to eye all the time, but we just take some time back. We don't talk. I'll be like, man, I ain't gonna talk to him right now. And we'll come back to the table like, so if you did this wrong, I did this wrong. I'm tripping because I'm stubborn. I get in my ways quick. Like, you know what? Whatever you tell me, I come back. So bro, like we brothers. So okay, we'll do it like this, and we'll come back and do it. It happens all the time.
So, is this what you've always wanted to do? I mean, what type of upbringing did you have? Were you always trying to be out there and be a rap artist, or I mean, you know, how did this?
I ain't even lie. Like when I was young, I just wanted to be a gangster. That's it.
It happens.
I ain't gonna lie.
This is California.
No, because I come from a good home. Like my mom got a degree, my cousin got degrees. Like they all got jobs. They good with. They ain't never been to jail. They ain't never been nothing. I just seen my dad and uncle do stuff. I seen niggas in the hood do stuff. I said, I want to be a gangster. I want to get fast cash. I just want to live like that. Then, you know, like me and TRD, like we from the same hood. So for a while, it was just about Crip. It was about Crip or die. It's like, I'm not, man. So I always rapped, though. I was trash, though. When I was a trash rapper. I was garbage.
Hey, you got to start somewhere.
You got to.
Got it.
But once I went to prison, and I used to write 3 songs a day, for 8 years straight, 3 songs a day. And I rap for this older cat. And he's like, you can do something. Like you can really be something. Like you can really shine if you just take it forward. And he's like, it ain't about your music. It ain't about how good you are. It's not about your exposure. It's all about mostly just the people you keep around you and how serious you take it. If you willing to not get sleep, if you willing to go days and days on to keep putting out that content material, then you gonna shine. But if you just think it, it's gonna be trash. So that's why I just take it to the next level. That's it.
Real talk. And, you know, as you mentioned with our neighborhood Nip here, you know, may he rest in peace.
Yeah.
Has he motivated you in any way with the passing of him and just things that he was trying to do?
Definitely. Like, honestly, with him, it motivated me. I always been into community work. Like, we did a socks and sweater drive for the homeless in December. I always try to do community work, but with him, it just made me say, you know what? That man laid down his life doing stuff like to buy the shopping mall in your community where you grew up and you was hanging with your homies, to buy that, and to give jobs and really to be a pillar and like see how people love him. Like, and not to say I can't be him. I can't. That's that man. I can't be I could be me. I could be the best Maserati shows I can be. So I look at it like, you know what? I'm gonna stop playing with it because I always help people. Like I always tell everybody, man, stop playing. You don't know your calling. God got a calling for you. You just don't know. So I'm like, man, whatever. But then I always help people. I'm like, I got my ways. I got everybody, and no one's perfect. They put it like that. Nobody's perfect. But with his passing, he told me like, you know what? You ain't gotta jeopardize your beliefs. You ain't gotta give up the G code to make a change in the community. All you gotta do is be who you are. Let them see you organically, and then you are gonna go from there and be bigger than that. So that's it.
Hey, and that's a good philosophy to go by.
Yeah.
So right now, what is your main focus on for your company right now?
Honestly,
what should we look out for?
Look out for Stupid Bars. 420 on 420 we dropping tours. That's like probably one of my right now. That's like when we do A1 Day 2, we focus. We put our energy into one project.
Okay.
So we get a project, and I might be behind on some beats. I might be behind, or one of the artists might not be doing what they're supposed to do. So I'll get on them. I'll get mad. I'm a Taurus, so I'll get mad. I get in my little feelings or whatever you want to call it.
Taurus in house. I'm Taurus.
Okay, you're Taurus. Oh, for sure. Then you already know what it is. I ain't gotta explain it. But we focus on one. It's like a mountain, right? If you see let's say it's $100 million behind that wall, and I go with one hammer, I'm trying to get to the 100 million, and I can't. Imagine if all of us got hammers and hit that wall at the same time. It's gonna come down. We're gonna get that $100 million. So that's how we do it. Like we really get behind each other and not like saying feature on your stuff. We like really don't feature on each other's music. But what we do is when he drop a post, I'm gonna post his all day and night. I'm gonna post it. So you're gonna see it on my social media, you're gonna see it on his social media. Just like with Vince Versa, you're gonna be on his, gonna be on his, gonna be on his. Like whenever we drop, we support each other. And we might not even, we don't hang out with each other every day. We not, like I'm the nucleus because I'm like, everybody is like family to me. So I connect everybody. And everybody we not all see eye and eye all the time, but what we say is we got a common goal. Let's get this off the ground so they can do what they want to do. Like Vince Versa is finna go into multimedia stuff. He's finna do videos. He's finna do photography. He's finna do motion graphics and all that. Like SB, he's in his artistry. So he's a pure artist. So he wants the Grammys. He wants the billboards.
Okay.
He has that drive. So you know what? I'm gonna do all these songs. That's an artist we're gonna push to the point to where I like the CEO role. Because I tell you right now, I don't like doing all this music. I do it because it didn't flow out of me. I'd rather sit behind the scenes, make a beat, and chill like that, like them do it. You know what I'm saying? So just make it happen like that. That's it. We just focus right now.
So making some beats and basically being a mastermind of sorts, you know,
Right.
businessman
Yeah,
behind the scenes,
yeah.
you know, hey, that's where it's at. So I like how you guys have come together to collab because you got a little bit of everything in there.
Yes.
So what is the lost my train of thought there.
It's
Hey,
okay.
it happens. But what, so
Can I get a drink while you're thinking? Can I get a drink? Go ahead, because I need a drink. You may need a drink. That's what it is. Keep it
No,
real.
get a
Like,
drink. There
I
you go,
gotta
there
have
you
a
go.
drink, you know. This is my sip.
get one in there for the neighborhood nip.
Oh, wait.
Take
Oh,
one more,
for nip. This
one
one for
more.
nip.
One more. All right, so since you're not going to be, so you're kind of stepping away from the music
Right now.
aspect as on the microphone
On the
right now,
microphone, yeah.
and just focusing on beats. So in the community, you said you were trying to help out, do some stuff in the
yeah.
community. I mean, I think you were doing something today.
Yes, I was okay. I was at the NAACP meeting right now today, and they're trying to get a younger core involvement. So right now, a lot of people at NAACP are older, and they're trying to get the youth. So I always go to these meetings. So what we're doing, our first step with that is on June 15th, we're going to celebrate Juneteenth, and we're going to do it at Mount Square Park, and I'm leading up the activities for the younger. So we're going to do music. I'm going to be performing. 8182 going to perform. I got some other artists that's going to perform. And we're going to have a booth. Swag Nation's going to have a booth. So shout out Swag Nation. I'm trying to tell y'all, we out here with this.
Swag easy.
But at 8182 going to have a booth. So I want to bring a different look. You know what I'm saying? And working with the NAACP and with NASIA and all these other nonprofits, I'm trying to get funding to open up the 8182 Resource and Community Center. I found the building I want, you know what I'm saying? It's on Broadway Magnolia. Is where we had the NIP thing. It's a big old valley that was closed down. They hadn't used it for 15 years. And I want to start a resource center where kids from grade school all the way to like high school can get all the stuff they're not feeding you in school. Then I tell you about credit. Then I tell you about the economy. Then I tell you about how to own something, how to really open up a bank account, how to really balance that, how to balance your bills, so how you can own something instead of work for somebody for the rest of your life. They're not teaching STEM in school. So I want to have a resource center where they can learn STEM. Now the community center, I also want to get people coming out the pen. They go to jail, addicts or whatever, so they can learn real world skills. Like you come home from prison, they ain't taught you nothing. But imagine you can come to the community center and learn how to be a technician, an auto mechanic, electrician, learn how to make a actual decent, you know what I'm saying, competent resume.
Yeah.
Also, you learn how to type. It's little things, you know what I'm saying. I also want to get like 3 or 4 tip services to be in the community center. So like, if you like come home looking like me, you know, everybody judge. You got tattoos, you big. They don't want to hire you. But we got a tip service like, okay, he just came home. Don't even worry about the credit, the background check. We're gonna get him a job doing this. Then when he working, we teach him how. Okay, look, save your money. We're gonna help you get an apartment. We got these apartments that's gonna rent you. They low income. So we trying to basically put a community center right there, smack dead in Anaheim, and try to make it to people say, you know what, this is gonna be beneficial. Because you know, I lived a gang lifestyle. We took away from the community. Now we're gonna try to get back to it. And a lot of people don't understand. Like, it's not like saying we're not gang members. I'm still a gang member. But I'm a gang member that's giving back. That's gonna show you, like, look, don't do what I did. Do it this way, and you can still be productive and be somebody. You ain't gotta chase clout all day.
All right, so you started from the ground, now you here.
Mhm.
But we all know that it takes money to make money. So you said that you were incarcerated, you know, you've been out the loop for a while. So how are you bringing this all together?
My brother gave me a laptop. DJ Rev Room gave me a mic. My little cousin gave me a speaker. I took all my money and I started messing with stuff. Like I bought this, and that, and no. Then I got a job. Then I got another job.
All right.
Then I had another job. I had 3 jobs at one time.
Hey.
And I'm working all my money going to music. I started getting videos, placements, just doing stuff, investing my money on my time, sitting. I had a night job. It's cold in the rain. I'm on a forklift. I'm on Instagram posting. I'm writing songs. I'm like recording in my car. I'm doing everything possible to make sure I got enough content for everybody. I just invested in myself. I took every dollar. So where most people might go out and eat a $60, $80 meal, I'm over here still eating top ramen or cooking, frying fish or frying chicken at my house. I'm cooking at my house, not going out to eat. You know what I'm saying? Sleeping at my mama's floor just to make it happen, because at the same time, if I can't say I want this and I'm not willing to sacrifice for this. It's like the preacher who opened up a church with just 5 people in the congregation and a little hole in the wall. He got to work there. He got to sacrifice for the church. You know, this like 8182 is my church. I'm going to sacrifice for my church. My artists and my congregation is my family, so I'm going to sacrifice for them. You know what I'm saying? So I just got it out the mud. But I did make a promise to God that I wouldn't do nothing illegal when I got out. So
Alright.
I had the drug money that was already made from prison.
Right.
So when I got out, I was legit. I did not do nothing. I have done nothing illegal for the last 2 years.
All right. Hey, big
Thank
ups,
you.
big ups.
That's the longest I've been out, 2 years straight, which would be April 24th would be 2 years. It's the longest I've ever been out since I was 18, 2 years straight.
Oh, well, congratulations.
Yeah, my
big
mama
ups.
happy.
Yeah,
My
I
mama
bet
happy.
she is. I mean, and let's keep it that way. Let's keep it that
Oh,
way.
definitely. We got too much to lose now. We got too much to lose now. I'm trying to do it big. I'm trying to do it like Swag Nation. Y'all everywhere.
And,
I'm trying to get 8182 everywhere.
hey, and I believe that you can do it
Thank
because
you,
you
I
sound
appreciate
like you have that mentality. You know what it takes. You got to put all your effort, all of your,
Yeah.
all of all of what you got into heart, soul, mind, and continue to educate
It
yourself.
possess you. It really possess you. And
It does.
I never want. I always let me just take this quick minute and show team. I got a beautiful team. Like my support team, my homies, all the my homies. When I say my homies, my friends, my bros, it's like Vince Versa, SB, DJ Red Bro. Like without them, like this day I want to quit. I'm tired of this shit. I text them. We got a group text. I bug them. I got a group text. We not finna text that. I got a group text. Man, I'm ready to quit. They're like, oh, just do what makes you good. I'm like, all right. Then the next week, hey, y'all ready to record? So what we gonna do? So my team, I didn't do this by myself. God put people in my life to excel that way. So I never say it myself. I'm just the one that people seem to like. Cause I tell them, oh, y'all gotta do this. They're like, they like it. I'm just, but I always have to have personality. I'm cool with it.
All right. Well, you said you have a project that you're working on right now that we should look out for soon. What was the name of that again?
SB's Taurus. It comes on April 20th. I did all the beats. SB's rapping. After that, we got Vince Versa this summer. I do not know what he's calling it because he didn't tell me. He just said send beats, so I'm sending him beats.
All right, send them beats. And please let everyone know where they can find you on social media, where they can find your music, if you're on iTunes, or wherever you guys might be at. Let them know.
Okay, you can go find me at Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever you got at Maserati Shells. YouTube, like that pit, like put Google Maserati Shells, that's it. You know, you can also find me on swagnationmagazine.com. I'm on there, volume 13.
Yes.
You know, this is going to be the special edition. We're going to be on another one. I'm just going to hog up all that. They're going to have me on there all the time. But yeah, like any digital platform, put in Maserati Shells. Maserati Shells, it'll pop up. And it's really not about, like I love my music. I would rather people pay attention to my community works.
Okay, and what community works are out there that they'll be able to tap into and maybe help out with if that's what they like to do?
All of my social media, I update posts right now, NAACP, and the Juneteenth. We're working on some other stuff. We got it coming. And I'll keep everybody.
It'll be posted somewhere.
It'll be posted on my site. Just follow me. I'm a social media whore. It'll be on there.
Okay. All right. Well, if that's what you want them to help you with right now.
Yeah, that's just the community.
It's just the community. So, I mean, I want to know myself. I'm still trying to figure out how am I going to find your Juneteenth. Are you going to be on Facebook?
I'm gonna post a flyer on Facebook. I'm gonna post a flyer on Facebook.
Okay.
I'll also be going around personally talking to people. I got other channels. We're gonna flood the internet with it. We basically want people to come out and celebrate Juneteenth. If you don't know what Juneteenth is, Juneteenth is basically like Texas, the southern states that got released. The slaves got released last. They didn't even know they were free, and they got in the Juneteenth those days. They got released late. Especially me being originally from San Antonio, Texas, and knowing my history, like we were one of the ones, like we were last. So I take that seriously. Anything with the black community, I take it seriously. I'm black, you know what I'm saying, and I love it. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I tell people, so Juneteenth is gonna be at my square park. Juneteenth, my square park, and we good.
Yep. All right. Well, it sounds good. I thank you so very much for your time and for sharing all of your information. Again, Maserati Shells, he's provided you with every bit of information where you can locate him online, social media. Please check him out. Right now, I'm going to be checking out with swagnationmagazine.com. Check us out.